Hi. Yeah, so it's Tuesday again, guys. We've made it through another week. Again, as I say every week, it's doing awesome. Well, not last week because I kind of had a mishap with printing last week, but yeah, you're doing awesome, guys. I'm seeing all your work again, all the kind of things you've been doing with your artwork and things that are going on on the forum. Thanks to you guys that have been coming down and helping with the gardens. Yeah, it's all great. So this week, okay, we're going to be doing this. This is the bane of my life, or has been for the past week. I'd say this is my first attempt. It's about the 8th. So it's going to be printed on a gelatin, which, God, it was a task to figure out. So we've got the plate. I'm going to quickly, I'm going to show you how to make the plate. Now, the video, or part of the video that's showing you how to make the plate is done by a lovely gentleman. You'll recognise him, but know that when he's telling you the measurements, he's lying through his teeth. So what I'll do is, he's going to be, I'll dub over what ingredients you need, and he uses gelatin leaf. I'm saying him, it's me. So I used gelatin leaf, didn't really work, so I thickened up. Every time I went, it was thin, or it just kept breaking down as I was adding the ink. But I think we've got a working one here, or at least through the length of the video. So yeah, guys, I'll jump into the kitchen. I'm going to show you how to do this. Then we're going to do a quick couple of prints of this. It's kind of like a mono print, but the gelatin kind of sets the layers quite nicely. So yeah, we'll have a bit of fun with that. Yeah, and we'll have another video pretty promptly following this one. So you get 2 in a week. Joy! Yeah, see you inside. Bye. We're in the kitchen now. Right, okay, so what we're going to do firstly, to get this plate prepared, we need to make some of the gelatin mixture, or the gelatin plate, okay? It's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward. You can get them from the gelatin leaf from pretty much any supermarket or any shop that sells bakery goods. It'll be in the bakery section. There is going to be, so we're going to use some water. We've got a pint of water. We've got a pan with a lid, preferably like a brownie tray to set it in, and our gelatin. Stop the recording. Right. So the recipe that I've just given you there is for the using leaf, okay, gelatin leaf. Don't do that, okay? It just disintegrates, and it doesn't kind of grasp together, and it doesn't hold its form. So what I have done is the same thing. It's powdered gelatin, okay? For the plate that I used later on in the video, I used 3 sachets of this. Now double it, right? Double it, and get some glycerin from a shop I got from the big supermarket at the bottom of Shields Road, not naming names. But yeah, you want to be mixing those together to half a pint of water rather than a full pint, okay? That should hold a bit more together. And yeah, back to what I was saying before, but ignore what he's saying about recipes and whatnot, or what measurements they are. So yeah, once you've got it all blended together and all mixed together, and it's all one solid form, then we'll stick it in the fridge, right? Sound. Catch it. I'll leave a recipe down the bottom if you don't have the leaf gelatin, and you can just use gelatin from the shop, powdered gelatin, I think. So this plate's going to give us kind of it'll be like kind of a mono print, which we're going to build up with different colours and patterns and shapes and whatnot. We're going to use as much colour on the plate as possible, so make sure you've got your rollers handy. And yeah, we're going to wait until this soaks. I don't think we're going to want to watch me stand here for 5 minutes. So when we're on to the next stage, you're going to need to get your pan, and you're going to have to get some water to boil. You need a hob as well, okay? Yeah, I'm going to stand here and drink tea. that ought to do it. For the veggies out there, they can get some substitute gelatin. I'll see what I can do again by putting a link for that down there. There will be a way to replace this pork gelatin if you're not wanting to use the gelatin. Yeah, so next what we're going to be doing, we're going to add our 1 pint of water, which should be enough to fill up our lovely tray. And what we're going to do is we're going to simply put this on a heat until it thickens. Cover it with your pan lid, stirring occasionally. Yeah, and then once that sets, we're gonna put it into our tray to set. We'll probably stick it in the fridge to give it quicken up the process a bit, and then we'll get printing. Okay, so make sure you get your colours, you get your rollers, and you get some form of stencils or something textured. Yeah. Back to me key. Sorry guys, I forgot to say, make sure that this pan doesn't boil at one set properly if it does boil, so you're going to have it on a really low heat, which I did not have it on. So a really low heat for about 10 to 15 minutes, and just until it starts to kind of thicken and start to look a bit more like gelatin, alright? Then we'll stick it in our tray and then we're ready to go, okay? See you soon. So, spoon. So guys, once this is dissolved, okay, you'll have no chunks, you'll have a good feel around, and there'll be no chunks there. Yeah, it's good to go, okay? So, what you're going to do is you're simply going to pour it into your tray, a little kind of brownie dish, and then, this is going to be full to the brim. I'll stop there. And then we're going to stick this in the fridge to set, okay? The firmer it is, the better, okay? So once it's dried and once it's firm, or once it's hardened up, then we're ready to start printing, okay? So wherever I'm going to do the next bit, we'll see you there, okay? Catch us in a sec. Stick this in the fridge. Nervous, 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 nervous. Now I'm going to pull. So wasn't he a lovely gentleman? Yeah, so that was the first. I didn't feel myself making this one because I'd got ended up just getting frustrated with it because it just wasn't working, and I didn't know if this one was going to work. So it is. So this one will last a lot longer than the first one that was saw. But once it's refrigerated, you can just pop it out of its sleeve or its little home in its tray, and then it's good to use, okay? So what I've done is I've marked a little bit on the table just as my registration points from the paper. So it's going to be the same point at all times. So it's basically like a monoprint. You're just going to be building up and layering and layering and layering. Colour, I'm going to just do a quick 2-colour one probably, just to show you the technique, and so you guys can get printing and get going. So I've got some inks, water-based inks. I've got some paper. I've got my roller, and I've got a brush as well. What I will be doing is I've got these, so I'm going to be going around tree-based things, make myself a little forest night sky, I think. Very nice. So basically you want them to start with the colours in the foreground and then build back and build back and build back. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So what we have is we're going to start with our front colour, which is going to be our deep greens. I'm going to just paint this on, slap it on, make it look lovely and covered. So this will be our first coat. So you're using the same piece of paper. You can roll it on. I just mixed up 2 colours together because I fancied a bit of adding just a few more colours and textures. So I've just added the colours there, the first layer of colour. And we're going to print that. do is you just rub your hand over and that picks the colour off. Okay. Step 1. Done. Okay, so that's going to be the colour of our leaves. We're then going to create a lovely tree line using some of these cut-offs. And yeah, just arrange things how you want. Okay. And then we're going to cover this with a darkened sky. Just to show you how this would work. Right in there. Just take some of the surface paint off. And some of the nice patterns there. Okay, so what I've got here is I've got covered this plate, all of these leaves. I'm going to cover them with the black now. And that'll bring a bit of shadow to the foreground. And a nice sky, hopefully. Okay. Using the same point. How that comes out. It's like a nice kind of an abstract print, yeah, but keep building up, so we can now take this off and then add more layers to it. Some more vines here. Some more leaves dotted around just to make it nice. And it's all, guys, it's just like a layering of experiment. It's so it's off. And just building up more and more reliefs. Okay. So guys, so that was a bit of jelly printing. It didn't go to plan. We managed to get some prints off. I think it's going to be one of those where we'll have a bit of an experiment. It was the first time I've tried it. I want to see what you guys have got coming through. I think if you follow the actual recipe that I gave you, which I put down below, it might be a bit easier. I was just trying to cut some corners to make it a bit more cost effective for you guys and for myself. So we did manage to get some prints, so if you need to get some stencils, you can print on those and it looks pretty cool. Like I said, what we did was we made a few prints with some relief from some leaves, and then I added another layer just to get some of those details in. All right. So it didn't work out as perfectly as I'd planned, but we learned from mistakes. We learn from the process, as we always say, the process, not the outcome. So yeah, if you want to post some of your pictures, guys, let us know what you've been doing. Have a go at this. This isn't going to be the last video I do of this, because I'm going to have to try it again out of sheer stubbornness, because I will not be defeated by a bit of gelatin. So hopefully we'll get another video of this going up within the next week or so. I'm going to have a proper run at it, and yeah, we'll get some artwork going on as well. But class as always, guys, pleasure being around you, seeing the work you're getting done. Lovely in a big field. Yeah, so peace out, all my love. keep trying, give this a shot. Let me know in the comments if whatever you've done that makes it work better. We'll all work through this together, all right? And make sure that we'll get some awesome prints, because it's a fun process and it's a fun way to do it. Just needs some ironing out. Okay, so I'll see you soon. See you next week on the next video, and happy Tuesday and peace out. Bye.